The finale of Attack on Titan is just around the corner, and as such, I think that this is a good time to talk about it. So hello and welcome to Wonder WhyZ, my name is Soham and today we are going to talk about the final chapter of Attack on Titan, that is chapter 139, and what exactly do I believe that is going to happen in this particular chapter. But before that, if you're new here, then please consider subscribing to our channel since I do weekly anime and manga related content along with a bunch of other stuff. With that being said, let's begin the video. Now please take this video with a pinch of salt because these are simply my predictions and theories. There is absolutely no guarantee that this is exactly how the things are going to turn out in the actual chapter. Predictions are always a very difficult thing, and here we are talking about Attack on Titan, a series which is known for its twists and turns. But even then, I just want to have a general discussion in this particular regard, and I want to share some of my opinions here as well, but I'm going to keep this video short and just have a brief discussion in this matter. So let's start with the most obvious one, and that is Eren's point of view. Chapter 137 was mostly about Armin, chapter 138 was Mikasa centric, and thus the final chapter of Attack on Titan is bound to be from the point of view of Eren. We have actually not got that point of view, or rather a close-up of Eren in a very long time, and as such this final chapter would be a swan song for him, and we are probably going to see him in the past dimension along with Ymir herself. I still do believe that Eren is actually dead and he's not going to be alive as such, but rather his consciousness is still a very big part of the past dimension, and before the dust eventually settles, I think that we are going to get a very big interaction between Eren and Ymir, and maybe, even just maybe, adult Eren has a conversation with his younger self in relation to the concept of freedom. Because the concept of freedom and its stark opposite of worthlessness of the human race has been a very prevalent theme for the Attack on Titan series as a whole, so I think that this particular discussion will definitely take place once again, especially in the finale. Moreover, in this particular regard, the central elements or the key themes of the series are also going to be dealt once again, especially the worthlessness of humans in the grand scheme of the things and how things don't actually revolve around them, and the whole pessimistic idea is kind of going to be brought about, at least in my opinion. Now in the last chapter, that is in chapter 138, I already made a video discussing the time loop theory and why I think that it makes a lot of sense, and I still believe that it's actually going to be shown in some particular regard, and even if it is not explicitly said by Ishiyama here in this particular chapter, I think that there will be some nods to it here and there, especially in relation to the first panel of the series where Eren wakes up outside the walls of Shiganshima, and that particular nod or that particular Easter egg is definitely going to be placed here because that is a very huge theory, and I feel like it would be a missed opportunity to keep it just dangling there without any resolution whatsoever. Now moving on to the hallucigenia, I think that the hallucigenia is going to be ended once and for all, and that would kind of be the ending point for the entire Titan race, and that would actually be the freedom for Ymir Fritz as well. I do not believe that Ymir Fritz is going to be reincarnated or reborn into the child of Historia, but I think that this will be the leading point to her freedom that she has been seeking for 2000 years or more. Moreover, I don't exactly think that this chapter is going to be an extremity of either sadness or happiness. I think that it is going to be right bang in the middle. Also, I do know that magazine covers don't necessarily express what exactly is going to happen in the chapter, but after seeing the magazine cover in relation to AOT Chapter 139, I can very well say for sure that there is definitely going to be some flashback or some interaction with the other prior characters and the past self of many characters. I think all of these things are going to take place in the past dimension nonetheless, and as such that will probably be the finale for the parts, and that would be the ending point for all the Titan powers, and as such that would be the ending for all the Titan powers in the entire world. Moreover, I feel like lastly the peace treaties are also going to be signed, and that will probably be a happy ending, a sort of a happy ending for some of the characters. I'm not necessarily saying that this should be a happy ending for all the characters, but there should be some sort of a conclusion for all these characters as such. An ending where everyone is saved and an ending where everyone dies. Both of these things do not really make much sense in my opinion, and rather a more subtle and balanced ending would be much better in my opinion. An ending where there is definite tragedy, but at the same time there is happiness and there is some peace as well. I think that this would be the most appropriate ending for a series like Attack on Titan, because here there is no central villain as such, barring maybe the hallucigenia, even though it's just having a survival bias. That's it, nothing more than that. Moreover, there are bound to be some survivors. I'm not saying that everyone should be dead. There are bound to be some survivors, and the people whom I believe are going to survive are none other than Reiner. Reiner's story is definitely something which Ishiyama has said a lot, and I think that he's going to survive the ending of the series as such. Moreover, I feel like the other characters are also going to get some sort of a conclusion to their character arcs, even though I'm not saying that every one of them should actually get one. Rather, some of them will definitely get some sort of a conclusion to their character arcs. Just that's it. So these are some of my quick predictions for the chapter 139 of Attack on Titan manga. I'm obviously going to make more videos in this particular regard, so stay tuned and subscribe to our channel for more. So that's it for today guys, thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, share it with your friends and subscribe to our channel for more. This is Wonder WhyZ and I'll see you soon in the next video.